one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Ellis in at point. Now here's Murray, DeRozan outside. That one goes. Count it.
Well, the unbelievable footwork and touch for DeMar DeRozan. It is on display nightly.
And here are the Pacers now. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Sacramento shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Pass to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Here's DeRozan. The Pacers pull it in.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Sabonis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Domantas Sabonis is a well-rounded offensive player. The big man can put it on the deck with the best of them.
At the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's Halliburton. Ellis with a rebound. The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Sabonis. Tries again. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Siakam with a screen on DeRozan. Halliburton on the attack. Good on the bucket. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
DeRozan outside. The rebound by Nesmith. Indiana leading by 6. Halliburton outside. Nesmith on the wing. Driving inside. And he buries his first look. Here's Ellis. We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just the scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
Thanks for that, Allie. Malik Monk's checked in for Ellis. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Siakam with a screen on Monk. To the middle. Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. 5 on the clock. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Misses the layup. Here's LaVine. Rejected by Siakam.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's LaVine. Oh, Siakam with the block. They recover it.
2 minutes.
Monk finds LaVine. Another shot. The rebound by Nesmith.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Halliburton, good.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Here's Monk. And he makes it on the layup.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now Halliburton. He's got 9. A minute 15 left to play in the first. Siakam with a screen on Monk. Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Yeah, looking like a veteran running the screen and roll. Halliburton understands how to break down defenses.
Here's Monk. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading by 8. Levine with a steal. And it's Monk. That time on the assist by Levine.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Monk against Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Monk. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Sabonis, and they pick up 2. Sabonis has got 6 points. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Toppin, a screen on Sabonis. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
First team foul. 2.
He's off on the first.
TJ McConnell.
He hits the second from the line. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Carter. Can't connect from short range. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Trey Lyles is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. Sabonis against Siakam. 6 to shoot. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. The rebound by Shepherd. Pacers leading by 5. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick-and-roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with as the roll man.
Sabonis, the pass to Carter. Here's Lyles. He's scoreless. Chalk up 2 there.
Assist goes to Carter.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Carter against McConnell. Inside. Here's Siakam. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Ryan, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Siakam's got 8.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
On the attack, Carter misses from close range. Indiana leading by 9. Toppin outside. There's the drive. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to LaRavia. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Here's Toppin, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Monk passes to Sabonis. Back to Monk. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And there's the screen. Here's Toppin. Oh, swiped away. Sabonis with it. Siakam covering. Oh, it's stolen. Let's get an update on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Indiana. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. While not severe, this is still a serious diagnosis that usually keeps guys off the court for a short period. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Pacers with a rebound. McConnell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Carter, good. Carter's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Now here's Toppin. No points so far. There's the drive. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Here's Carter. It's hauled in by McConnell. McConnell's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Lyles. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana leading by 11. McConnell outside. Oh, nice D from Carter. Sacramento shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Here's Lyles. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
McConnell against Carter. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Carter on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. Pass to Lyles. Outside Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Now Carter. Here's LaRavia. Mathurin with a steal. And so it's Indiana closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment.
20.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Turner with it, fires the three, knocks down the triple. Turner's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
These are his first free throws of the game. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Turner passes to Nembhard. Down low. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
DeRozan right side. Here's Murray. And Turner with the block. Here's Nembhard driving to the basket. Good work there as it goes. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Out to Sabonis. And Turner with the block. They retain possession. DeRozan outside. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. DeMar working the lane.
Well, the handles of DeMar DeRozan taking center stage there. How about the ball skills? Taking advantage of those and converting.
Up top, Turner. He's guarded by Sabonis. And Siakam with the slam.
Boy, you can see how big this guy plays inside. Siakam, tremendous vertical.
Levine finds DeRozan. Sabonis with it. And it's good for 2. Sabonis has got 10 points in the game.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you. That kind of look.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Graham.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. Kings trail by 13. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
And he sinks the second. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And here's McConnell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line, for the Pacers.
No good on the free throw. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Here's DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Monk against McConnell. And he lobs it up to the rim.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Kings trail by 15. Outside Monk. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McConnell against Levine. McConnell's shot is off. For Sacramento, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And he gets that one. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Boy, this guy's so quick with the ball in his hands. DeRozan's acceleration makes him effective.
Siakam with a screen on Monk. Here's McConnell going inside, and the shot goes. And the Pacers lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Larabia's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Levine. Outside Monk. Pass to Larabia. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Now the Pacers on the move. And that one drops. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
McConnell passes to Matherin. Right wing. And here's Siakam for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Oh, stolen by Turner. Pass to Siakam. Now here's McConnell. He's guarded by Sabonis. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good. Indiana making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Sacramento. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Kings trail by 19. Here's Carter. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Toppin. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Turner, a screen on Monk. McConnell finds Toppin. There's a screen by Turner. Toppin goes in. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Well, you see the run-jump athleticism of Obi Toppin. He gets to the rim in a hurry.
Jones, the pass to Sabonis. Monk for 3. And no good. Trying to...
Young. Young. Yeah. I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... And walk in the kitchen, it smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow I still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo, but I know this
on my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Berea, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but when California, the red bottom blue is so hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This not no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a coupe de-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2C drop, but we got it locked up like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look, green bean with a dot.
At the small forward position. And on paper break, this might seem like a potential. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. 3 on the clock. Doncic finds Hachimura. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Now Doncic shoots over Washington. And the first shot of the night for him missing. In the corner, it's Gafford. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Los Angeles now. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season. And most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
High arcing shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Great. You think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now, here's Washington. Dallas again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Doncic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Doncic with the bucket.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
Hey, but there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades that midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
The kick out to LeBron. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trailed by 3. Gafford with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie subbed in for Thompson. Now here is Davis. Going inside. Pass to Christie. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc, drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Pulls up on the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Here's Davis. It's deflected. James outside. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lively. It's deflected. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Doncic kicks to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Substitution on the court.
Irving with the ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
They've got Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Here's Reeves. Scoreless thus far. So the wing on the left. Here's Connect. Defended by Christie. 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets it to go. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
and getting it done at both ends, in style. Dinwiddie making his presence felt.
Vanderbilt against Irving. Pass to Finney-Smith. All sorts of time. And that one, good. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Here's Reeves, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt, and James subbed in for Connect. Here's James, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Good!
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by LeBron. And he recovers it. Here's Thompson. Here's Gafford. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's James, diving in, and the dunk by LeBron.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. Vincent with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Kick by Finney-Smith. LeBron flashes inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gafford finds Irving. Out to Thompson. Pocket 6. Over Vincent. Dallas again missing.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
LeBron James on the wing. He's got 12. Kick by Finney-Smith. LeBron with him, starting now by Marshall. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And here's Los Angeles. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Doncic over Williams. Doncic converts inside.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the stripe. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's good on the second. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Gafford with the steal. Here's Thompson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's not going to go for him. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers on top. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Standing. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Thompson. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Irving in at the point. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got the first field goal of the second half for Los Angeles. And it's blocked. Pass to Hachimura. Lets it go from the wing. A three ball. And it's Doncic missing. Mavericks trail by 15. Washington passes to Gafford. Outside Irving. Doncic with the steal. There's the triple. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Irving. Outside, Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. James kicks to Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Irving against Doncic. Here's Gafford. And he banks in the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Irving against Doncic. And the rejection by Gafford. And he's able to get it back. 2 on the clock. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Washington passes to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one-on-one.
Outside, Davis. Gafford inside, covered by Hayes. Irving misses.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Thompson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The Lakers making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the shot is good. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
Hayes trying to break through. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Here's Irving. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
It's stolen by Davis. To the paint. Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. He takes it in. Up top, Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Over Davis.